what's up, and welcome back to another video. Today we wanted to do a little sit down and talk about something that's pretty serious that we haven't talked about in a long time. I guess I'll just start with the fact that I've kind of feel like I've been a little bit more like reserved and not talking about more serious stuff in my videos than I used to, at least. I don't know, I just haven't like brought up the like serious important parts of my life that I used to. I don't really know why exactly, I just like haven't felt as comfortable doing it recently, but I feel like it's time to sort of like open back up about it and stop being like afraid to share, because I feel like that's always been like my thing, is that like I don't want to be afraid to share real parts of my life, show that like it's real life and it's okay to have bad parts of your life, difficult parts of your life. So today we wanted to talk about Layla's biological dad.
Yeah, so we haven't brought this up in a while, we haven't talked about it with you guys, but there has been a lot going on and it's gotten to the point where we think we do need to make a video and we need to tell you guys everything.
Also, some people still ask and are still like confused about like who Logan is to Layla and stuff. Like some people still ask about like, is Logan Layla's real dad? How does Logan feel about like raising Layla even though she's not like biologically his? And people still ask a lot of questions about that. People also ask like, how are you gonna like tell Layla, like how's that gonna work? And that's probably something for like a completely different video. Right now we're not worried about that because all that matters is that Logan is dad to Layla. So yeah, we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there, but maybe we will make a separate video about that at some point. So yeah, so we just wanted to make like an update.
This video isn't meant to hurt anyone or even expose anyone, because we're not gonna say any names, we're not gonna say who the dad is. We respect his privacy, so we're gonna keep it like that. Yeah, so let's get into it.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust.
First, I'm just gonna give a little bit of backstory. I obviously do have like story time videos from like, I don't know, I did one like probably 2 years ago when I first started my channel, and then one like updating a little bit more recently. I think it was like when I was first pregnant with Anna, so that's not like that recently. But so for those of you guys who are like new here, I'll do a little bit of backstory now for you guys. So basically, I'm 19 now. When I was 16, the end of my sophomore year of high school, I moved to Delaware. I met Layla's dad at the very beginning of the summer, and we started dating. It was kind of just like a summer fling kind of thing. Basically, it was just a toxic relationship. And if you guys want to see, like, hear more details about that, just go, I'll link my, like, old story time down below. Well, I ended up getting pregnant the beginning of my junior year, so we, like, dated throughout the whole summer, and then I started trying to, like, end things with him and break up with him, and then he intentionally got me pregnant because he didn't want me to leave him. Again, I also was consensually having sex with him, and I wasn't on birth control, so it's not like it was some kind of like trickery and I didn't know like how people get pregnant or anything. So yeah, but anyways, the point was, it was his intention to get me pregnant because he thought that if he got me pregnant that I wouldn't be able to leave him. We ended up splitting up after that, and I was like, no way, I'm having this baby, I'm doing this on my own. There's a lot more details that go into it, but this is just a short version of the story. Since then, I haven't seen him. I only saw him one time when I was like super pregnant and we accidentally ran into each other, and he was absolutely immature and he like laughed at me, and him and his friends took pictures of me, and it was like awful. And yeah, so that's all that I've really seen of him, and we talked a little bit on and off, just kind of like discussing how things would work once Layla was born, and I gave him so many opportunities to be involved in her life, and he never took them. He saw her for a total of 4 hours, her entire life. Her entire almost 2 years of life, he's seen her for a total of maybe 4 hours. Yeah, so that's the story. He chose to not be involved, and I gave him opportunities to be involved. I didn't even ask for money from him. I never asked for child support from him. Like legally, or even just like asking him for help. Never ever once. I just asked him like, come see her, come be a part of her life, and he chose to not be involved at all. His parents are also not like involved or anything, but his grandmother does sometimes come and see Layla, and she's like a very sweet woman, and she's been going through a lot of stuff right now, so just like, I'm not going to get into any details about that either because it's her private life, but like, if you're watching this, pray for her. So that's all of my backstory. So more recently, and sort of starting when I was like pregnant with Layla, he just started going through a lot of like kind of hard stuff that he kind of put himself into, but you know, he's just sort of like a troubled kid still. More recently, he hasn't been able to prove himself
to be in Layla's life. I don't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope that when everything's over with, when he can contact us again, I hope that he takes a step in the right direction. But at the same time, I love Layla to the point where I don't want Layla to be around that, and I don't want Layla to have to see that. I don't want him to just come and see Layla once, once every 5 months, like
when
he
it's
has.
convenient for him.
When it's convenient for him, you're either in it or you're not at all, and she doesn't know who you are. That's how it is for me. He hasn't earned the right to see her, and that's honestly what it comes down to. And it sucks because his grandmother is a very, very sweet woman, and I would love for her to be able to come see Layla whenever she wants. But, well, first off, coronavirus is going on right now, so she wouldn't be able to anyway.
Like he said, it's not like just because a kid is yours, you just have rights to see them or rights to be a part of their life. We give up so much and sacrifice so much because we love our kids. And, he's not even Layla's real dad, and he sacrificed, going to college. He sacrificed, so much of what his life could have been to be a dad to Layla. And that's what being a dad is. Basically, recently we heard that he is not okay with the idea of Logan one day adopting Layla. He has heard that Logan wants to do this eventually, and he indirectly reached out to us to say that he is not okay with that because he is Layla's father. That's all that we've really heard from him. Not oh, hey, how's Layla doing? How are you guys doing?
Thank you so much for raising my daughter.
Yes, so that's the most recent that we've heard, and I literally just didn't answer because I was that's ridiculous. I was just honestly, offended. I was offended for Logan because, if anything, he should have only respect for Logan. I was offended, and I'm sure Logan was probably, offended. I mean, it's not like we're crying and hurt over this, but it's just sort of really?
It's just I've raised her since 4 months, and I've seen her every single day, except for once when you took her away from me.
Oh my god, to go to LA.
For 2 weeks.
So sorry.
But anyway, I honestly was very, very hurt. I was almost dumbfounded. I didn't understand, how someone could just say something like that after seeing me raise their child for literally almost a year and a half now. Well, no, it's been a year and a half. I don't know, it's just kind of
and it's
I put so much in, and
it sucks to think that, someone could take that away from us. Not that he probably ever would or probably even could, but it's scary just because he is biologically her father that he could, try to take that away from her. And it's really sad, and it would be really sad for Layla too. It would be really sad for Logan and for Layla because Layla adores Logan. Logan is dad to Layla. She's never gonna remember not having Logan in her life. Yeah. That's all, I guess, that's pretty much the moral of the story. I really hope that Layla's dad can recover from what he's going through, and I really, really honestly and truly hope for the best for him.
Yeah.
And hope that he can bounce back from the problems that he was going through and become an active and positive role in her life and be a respectful co-parent to Logan and I one day, and that Layla can know who her real dad is, because I went my whole life without knowing who my real dad is, and then I met him recently when I guess I was already 18. I met him when I was 18. It's just it's hard to build a relationship with someone that you've never known. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we're all for co-parenting, but it's just one of them things, we need to be proven to that it can happen. Sorry,
the battery died. I don't even remember where we were, but I think we got all of our points across. So yeah, so we hope for the best for him. That's the update.
So basically, Layla is mine, and I am adopting her.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to follow us on social media. It'll all be linked in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Turn on notifications for our next video. So also, we decided that we're going to start announcing the next video that we're going to be posting at the end of every video. So if you guys are still here, stay tuned till the end of every video to find out what we'll be posting next. So next video we're going to be doing will be on Friday, and it's going to be an interview with Layla. I wanted to do a little interview with my 1-year-old video before she turned 2. Comments are also usually disabled on my channel, so go ahead and follow my Instagram, and I put a comment section on my story.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys so much. See you in the next one.